What is up, you guys? Welcome back to Young Money Investments. In today's video, we are going to be talking about one of the most frequently asked questions that I get, and that is, I want to get started day trading. What were your experiences like when you first started day trading? Were you profitable? How long should it take me to get profitable? And what are some things that I should expect when I get started in the market? In today's video, we are going to go over all that. I'm going to tell you my strengths, my strategies, how I got going when I got started, and how to prepare when you get started day trading in the market, all today on Young Money Investments. One more thing, if you've not hit that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button yet, please do so. That is how this channel grows. That is how we continue to grow with the algorithm. YouTube algorithm works based off of those thumbs up, so it helps me out a ton. And without further ado, let's get into the video. All right, you guys, so this is my last day here in Lafayette, Louisiana. I am excited to leave. I am, it's exciting. It's also nerve-wracking. It's kind of always weird to change different places where you're living, and this is no different. But I wanted to bring you some more good content. I wanted to talk to you guys about my beginning, where I got started day trading. As you can see from over here, I got a message on Instagram about getting started. A lot of you guys out there that follow me are summer salesmen like myself. You got started getting capital to trade from summer sales, and if you don't do that, that is probably my biggest blessing, probably my biggest asset that I've had to date, was getting started trading using capital that I made doing door-to-door sales. Because a lot of you out there are getting started with accounts that are maybe $1,000, whereas those of you that went out and sold for a summer are getting started with accounts that are $10,000, $15,000, $25,000, $50,000 accounts, and you have so much more of an advantage. Now, that doesn't mean that you can't learn to trade on a $2,500 account. That's usually what I recommend starting out to day trade with. But you have a lot more of an advantage if you are actually starting with a larger account, because one of my other questions that I always get asked is, how much can I expect to make on a daily or weekly basis? And we'll talk about that here in a second. So when I got started trading, how did it go? I really got started day trading, and not just swing trading, after meeting my friend Rhett Van Leeuwen, who turned about $30,000 into $950,000 over the course of 6 months day trading. Now, let me start off by saying that is very rare. He is like the 1% of the 1%. And has definitely had some problems since making that much money. I think, unfortunately, you become to think that you're invincible. You think you're a god in a lot of senses when you make that much money that quick. And so I think risk management has been, and he would probably admit, has not been the greatest. And it cost him a lot. It cost him in several different wins or several trades since then. And so you don't always just make money super quick. Now, like I was getting back to, I started out as a long-term investor. I did that for several years, got into swing trading, so a little bit more short-term wins and losses, and then I started day trading after learning Rhett's strategy. Now, after I learned that strategy, I'd say I was very profitable on a consistent basis. I made profits daily. Usually my wins were somewhere in the ballpark of about $300 to $500 to start out with for probably about the first month or so. After I was able to be consistent making that $300 to $500, we started to grow into about $500 to $1,000 daily was our profit. And that has just kind of been the daily goal ever since in day trading. Now, like I said, the difference between me starting out and making $500 to $1,000 daily day trading and you is going to be how big is your account? So how big is your account that you're starting out with? That is going to very largely determine what you're able to make on a day-to-day basis. I don't recommend starting out using your whole account. That is always not the best thing to do. And so a lot of these things and a lot of the other questions I normally have gotten is, how much money can I expect to make daily? Don't go into it with a expectation of how much money are you going to make daily. Go into it with a goal of how much am I going to make percentage-wise? What is my percent profit? What is my potential for profit on this trade? How much can I make on it? And then go from there, because too many of us just think, oh, if I have $25,000 to trade with, I'm always going to make $1,000 a day, or I'm always going to make $500 a day. That's not how it works. You need to look for the right setups. The next question is, how much did I lose? Well, this is the thing. When I started making those bigger wins, I also just like Rhett, really think I started to think that I couldn't lose. When my win percentage was about 93%, my losses tended to be big. And we're talking, I would, like I said, make $500 to $1,000 a day, but when I would lose, I would have $8,000 losses. So my losses amassed to be much greater and much larger than my wins were. And so I would erase nearly a week or 2 weeks worth of wins in one single loss. Now granted, I was only losing maybe 7% of the time. My losses were very small in comparison to how many times I would win. But with that being said, you need to have a little bit more risk management, and that is something that I wish I had. Now, that is the purpose of Young Money Investments. That is the purpose of my private mentorship, is to have a group of traders, a group of people there to be able to help you out, to help you to not have such big losses. And now that I've been doing this for a decent amount of time, I'm a better trader. I'm not out there taking as big of losses. And so that is really the purpose of everything down below in the description, and that is to help you so that you can avoid the losses but have the wins. One more last little tidbit of information for those of you that are getting started trading this fall is that you do need to know when to trade heavy and when to go lighter. There are a lot of things that deal with volume. So I always tell everybody getting started in September is a lot better than getting started in July or August, because the volume is there in September, October, November, December. Because the bigger traders are there. A lot of those guys go on vacation during the summer months. And so another thing that a lot of new traders will get kind of wrapped up in their mind is, hey, I can make $500 a day every day of the week for an entire year. And that's not the case, because you don't have the volume to push the market to make that kind of money. During, like I said, May, June, July, August, August, you're not going to have the volume there, so you're not going to be able to make the same amount of money as you can during September, October, November, December, January, February, March-ish. The rest of that year, you need to either have another job. That's why I love summer sales. I'm able to make a lot more money during those off-season hours of trading or off months of trading, and still be able to, of course, make money, because as a trader, or as a person, you're living, you gotta make money. So that's everything I really want to throw at you guys. I hope that was helpful. I hope that was insightful. I hope that was beneficial. I hope you like the change in scenery. We're changing up the scenery. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Talk to you guys later. Bye.